Ask and I shall deliver. This is my ultimate guide for all the makeup brushes you'll ever need. As you can see, you don't need that many to come up with a beautiful look like this one, so throw out the sponge. Let's go. First, you need a good solid foundation brush. I've been loving this one by Sigma. I love a foundation brush that's flat and dense, but also really soft. That always melts that foundation right into my skin and it leaves it so seamless. This one is on the pricier side though, so here are two really good alternatives. The e.l.f. Ultimate Blurring Brush and the IT Cosmetics number 7 are so similar and basically do the exact same thing. I love these both. Now, for bronzer or contour, whether it's liquid or powder, I love a good angled brush. This e.l.f. angled brush is perfect. It's the perfect angle for a chiseled look, and it's also really dense and soft, so it melts right into your skin. For nose contour bronzer though, I like two different brushes. The Morphe R32 brush is so perfect for a chiseled nose contour. I have literally never found a brush like this one. I love it and definitely recommend it. If you don't want such a chiseled look but you like a soft look, then the micro blending brush by EcoTools is also amazing. I love to use it to blend. Now, this is the brush that literally everyone was asking me for. It's the Sephora 71 brush. I used to use only a sponge for my concealer. I switched to this a few months ago and my life has changed. It is perfectly angled. It is the perfect size. It is fluffy. It is soft. That concealer is literally going to melt into your skin. And when I say melt, I mean melt. And since it is a brush, it does keep its coverage. I love it. If you're looking for a concealer brush for blemishes though, the Morphe R32 is perfect. It's very precise and very dense, which means whatever concealer you place over the blemish, it's literally going to stick to it and cover that bad boy up forever. I don't use a brush to set my face. I love to use a powder puff and definitely recommend those instead. Now for bronzer, I love a big, good fluffy brush. This Sigma brush has been one of my favorites recently for bronzer. Because it's so big and fluffy, it just leaves such a tanned goddess seamless look. For alternatives, these two are also really great. They're pointed, so they are a little bit more precise, but they do a good job of diffusing the bronzer. Now, everybody needs a good old classic big fluffy brush just to wipe off any excess powder. I love this one by Wet n Wild. And this one by Sigma as well, if you don't want such a big fluffy brush, is also really good for just shaking off that extra powder. Now, everyone needs a crease brush, okay? Everyone in the world needs a crease brush. These all look so similar, but they are all kind of a different shape and kind of different texture. My go-to crease brush is this one by Morphe. I also really used to love the crease brush by Wet n Wild. I love grabbing bronzer and just putting it all over my crease with this brush. This gives me such a monochromatic, well put together and seamless look. But if you want to do something different with your eye and you want to go for designs and stuff, then definitely invest in different brushes. But for a good basic look, a good crease brush will do the job. Now, for blush, I actually like to use this one. It's the e.l.f. Powder Blurring Brush. Especially for liquid blush, I always reach for this brush. It is amazing. It really melts that blush right into your skin and it doesn't leave any streaks behind. For powder blush, I like a more pointed and precise brush. These two are kind of different, but they are similar in the fact that they're pointed, but they pick up that powder and diffuse it into your skin for a really pretty seamless look, which is always what I'm looking for in terms of blush. You're also welcome to use a fluffier brush if you like a more of a blush look. And lastly, for highlights, I like very precise highlights, so I like these two brushes because they're way more precise and smaller. Now, pause and screenshot. This is the entire list. A lot of these are on my Amazon as well, and I hope this helped.